Hi everyone. In this video, we shall see the topic testing of hypothesis, small sample test, statistical hypothesis. In making statistical decisions, we make assumption which may be true or false. That is the statistical hypothesis. First one, null hypothesis. For applying the test of significance, we set up a hypothesis which is a statement about the population parameter. This statement is of no difference between sample static and population parameter. This is the null hypothesis and is denoted by H naught. Alternative hypothesis. Suppose the null hypothesis is false, then something else must be true. That is the alternative hypothesis and is denoted by H1. Error in sampling. There are two types of errors. First one is type 1 error, which is the rejection of null hypothesis H naught when it is true. Second one is type 2 error, the acceptance of null hypothesis H naught when it is false. Then level of significance, it is represented by the symbol alpha. We usually take 5% or 1%. When the level of significance is not given in question, then we can assume it as 5% level. One-tailed and two-tailed test. If theta naught is a population parameter and theta is a corresponding sample statics, we set up null hypothesis H naught as theta equal to theta naught. The alternative hypothesis is a complementary to H naught. It can be any one of the following. First one is H1 theta not equal to theta naught. Second one is H1 theta less than theta naught. Next one is H1 theta greater than theta naught. Alternative hypothesis, whereas H1 is given in one is two-tail test, second is left-tail test and third is right-tail test. Critical region. For a test statics, the area under probability curve which is normal is divided into two regions, namely region of acceptance H naught and region of rejection H naught. The region in which H naught is rejected is called critical region and accepted region is called acceptance region. Let us see the procedure for testing of hypothesis. We have five steps in this procedure. First one is set up the null hypothesis H naught. Second one, set up the alternative hypothesis H1. Third one, choose a level of significance alpha. Fourth one is test statics T minus E of t by SE of t. Next one is compute the calculated value of mod Z with the table value of Z and decide the acceptance or rejection of H naught. If mod Z is less than 1.96, H naught may be accepted at 5% level. If mod Z is greater than 1.96, H naught may be the rejection at 5% level. Next, if mod Z is less than 2.58, H naught may be accepted at 5% level. If mod Z is greater than 2.58, then H naught may be rejected at 5% level of significance. For single tail test, we compare the computed value of mod Z with 1.645 at 5% level and 2.33 at 1% level and accept or reject H naught accordingly. Now, test of significance of small samples. It means when the sample size is less than 30, that sample is called small sample and we have three important small sample test. First one is student t test, next one is F test and next one is chi-square test. The test statics for t test is t equal to x bar minus mu by s by root n. Here x bar is the sample mean, mu is the population mean, s is the standard deviation of sample and n is the sample size. Here the degrees of freedom is n minus 1. Now let us see a problem based on this. The mean lifetime of sample of 25 bulbs is found as 1550 with standard deviation of 120. The company manufacturing the bulb claims that the average life of their bulbs is 1600. Is the claim acceptable at 5% level of significance? So here the sample size is given as 25. Sample mean is given as 1550. Standard deviation, that is sample standard deviation, is given as 120. And population mean is 1600. First up, let us set up the null hypothesis, that is H naught, and we choose the value mu as 1600. Step 2 is alternative hypothesis H1. Our assumption is mu is not equal to 1600. So this is two-tailed test. Step 3. Alpha is 5%, that is 0.05. Here degrees of freedom is n minus 1, n value is 25, so degrees of freedom is 24. So we can calculate the table value, that is T alpha is 2.064. Now, step 4 is the test static T equal to x bar minus mu by s by root n. By applying the values, we get T equal to minus 2.08. So, taking the mod value of T, we have 2.08. Now, when we compare the calculated value and table value, the calculated value is greater than table value. Hence, H naught is rejected. Therefore, our conclusion is the claim is not acceptable. Thank you.